Honestly, I thought this would be
What?
I don't look that up. I don't know what it's your character. If you want it, I'll do it.
I'm glad you brought it up because I would love it and then everyone did.
So here's this.
Yeah, I remember that like a retrospective. Was it the one against Tungsten? Or is he the
It's on sale.
No way. The other friend.
Check the YouTube channel. What? YouTube channel. Check it.
Oh, it came out.
He bends over too far. Oh no, dude! He straddles somebody.
We're going.
Okay, we're just gonna start right now.
Alright.
Before we start some script pitches, there's some stuff I want to go over.
Delay.
Okay, so
that was last week.
the club is thinking about getting a tabling trade show display. Yeah, in the future. Never mind. Okay. Like a booth for like tabling, so we get way more people who come by. It's like, whoa.
And a wagon.
Can that be the sound effect every time we open?
Yeah.
Okay, so coming up, we got a few events. On Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. is Wildcat Day clubs and organizations tabling thing. And so that's where we got like 3 pages of signatures or whatever last year. So we definitely need to do that. But of course, 8 to 10 really means 7 to 10 because it's first come, first serve. So, but expect a lot of people. So let's see if we can do a sign-up sheet for that real quick. Also, the elections have been moved back to the 22nd. Sign up for tabling. You can write some stuff on the top. 7 to 10, Saturday. And I'm assuming it's probably just going to be along the walkway. I'm assuming it's just going to be along the walkway and not in the ballroom, but I don't know. It should be obvious when we get there. That's another reason to get there early. So elections are moved back to the 22nd. Kristen, do you want to say anything about the shoot tomorrow?
Oh.
1:30 will be the studio will be open for us.
What time?
1:30.
1:30?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. For recorders? Yeah. Okay. Meet in the circ. And just keep posted to look at Facebook. I'll post something tonight. I'm working on stuff.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see what else. Josh, you want to say something about casting?
Okay, so we're having our final, hopefully our final meeting for the script for Dark Tower 2, and we're hoping to start letting you guys know when we want to do casting. It'll probably happen probably a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. So we're hoping to have that situated. So if you're still interested in auditioning, then we'll let you know what day that is.
Okay.
Q.
No. Except we just need to figure out when Josh is in town. Okay, actually, yeah, there is another thing that I need to go over before we start the pitches, and that is the Constitution. So the E-Board met yesterday, and we made some adjustments to the Constitution of the Motion Picture Club of Central Washington University.
That is our
Official
official
title.
name.
And so I'm just going to quickly go over some of the changes, and then we're going to vote on to accept the changes or to throw out the changes or whatever. And yeah. So not a whole lot of stuff got changed, but we did clarify some stuff, change stuff more to what we are doing than what we had written and thought that we were going to do. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. In order to become a full member, this is like a voting member, being able to run for e-board or vote for e-board. Last time, it used to just say, student must attend at least 3 meetings. And now, we are taking that out. Yes, no, we're keeping that there, but we are adding the dues. So $3, no, sorry, $6 per year, $2 per quarter. Have to pay that in order to be a voting member, which is important because we do have elections coming up. We cut out a few things from the rights of a privileged, not a privileged member, a full member.
They were just things that were of the old, like the way MPC used to be structured last year. There's some changes that we made to how a member would be. We used to have stuff down there on what a full member would be, and they weren't all that great. So we took them out and just put in the stuff that we require you guys to have for next year.
So more specifically, participating in events hosted by MPC, it says you have to be a member, like an active member, and that, of course, that would rule out, Josh Davis. So we couldn't have actually come and helped with 48 hours, so we're just getting rid of that.
We're getting rid of the whole requirement of people having to come here, because obviously the stream now, we have Facebook, so obviously we have members who are getting information through those, so it didn't make sense to have them there.
Okay, the Constitution also was way too specific in saying that meetings will be held each Thursday. School is in session starting after the first full week of classes. Well, we started the very first week, so obviously that doesn't make any sense. Might as well have more meetings than less, so we're just going to cut that whole thing.
We made it more like we will most likely meet whenever it is appropriate.
So yeah.
Keyboard's discussion.
Yes.
Yes.
We are cutting out some of the continuous. Every meeting will be publicized by emails and working with professors one-on-one with classes to publicize meetings to students' work. Taking that out, that doesn't need to be a requirement. We haven't done that. I don't even think we did that the first year.
We've been breaking it.
That's one of the old things that we don't really need anymore. So, we moved around some of these stuff, some of the roles of the e-board officers. I think we only moved some stuff around. I don't think
we did some stuff with the secretary and with the vice president and the treasurer. We moved some things around too.
Reallocated a few of the roles.
Yes.
Or a few of the tasks, and we cut out some random stuff that didn't make any sense, like
redundant things.
the senator assisting in managing social media for the club. That doesn't really make sense. So for elections, oh yeah, this is written in a way that we never did, so it doesn't really make any sense. We used to say, after presenting the speech, like if we want to run for one of the e-board roles, after presenting the speech, the nominees will exit the room, where the club members will discuss and vote on a suitable nominee. We just do hidden ballot. That's how we've always done it. That's what we're changing to officially. Funds. There was a spelling problem that needs to be fixed. So got to approve that. So all in favor of fixing the spelling?
Say aye. All opposed?
No.
I
We're about to
abstain.
this year.
And the way, if somebody wants to spend club funding on one of their projects, they present it, and we put in a thing in here. That will be whether we give the funds to that member for their project is voted on by membership, but we added a thing that allows the e-board to just veto that in case if it just doesn't make any sense. So,
Like playing cards.
yeah, playing cards is a prop in your movie.
When you can get it for
Yeah. we did quite a bit of changes in the script pitching stuff. Well, script pitching, this whole pitching meeting thing, and
So what we did with the film production part of it is we added in the pitching meetings so that that's a little more clarified on how we pitch our scripts now. We also put in how the person is going to show or pitch their script and how that all should go down. We also have, if people have an idea or kind of a rough script that it's not ready to be pitched, they can bring it up and let the club kind of hear about it and see whether it's worth writing or anything like that, generate some interest. That's not part of the script pitching meeting. It's not an actual script that's going to be made. It's just kind of a spec thing going on. We added that in there. We also added in, there's been kind of this problem running around with precasting. We put down in there that precasting cannot happen unless the character is a reoccurring character in your movie. Like Chuck. And so that pretty much makes the gist of it.
And for scheduling, there used to be a thing in the Constitution that said there must be a 1 week lag time between the final pitch and the initial photography. We're going to cut that out just so we can film as much stuff as possible, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to film anything this weekend. Not that we will necessarily anyway, but might as well have that open because it didn't really make sense to have it there. Each project should have 1 weekend block or 2 weekend days as far as scheduling and shooting days. And originally when we put that in, that was supposed to be subject to vote, but it doesn't actually say that in the Constitution, so we're going to add it. Those are all the changes that we made, so now it's time to vote.
Do you guys like what we did? Raise your hand, yes, that you want these changes put in. All right, now those of you who hate what we did, raise your hand. No one's opposed.
Wesley, now.
How do we feel about the spelling change?
I oppose.
Would you want to leave the...
Yeah. It adds character.
Okay, and with that, yeah, let's start pitching.
Let's start the pitching.
So let's see, who do I have down? Gotta check the list. I think we only have 3 or 4 pitches. Race?
Yes.
Kristen?
Yeah.
And Jessica, you can pitch your own project.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you're good.
so that's it. So, starting with Race, because you posted on the thing first.
Okay. So I got some extra scripts. I need 3 guys and 1 girl.
The audience out there can't see you, so you can do down here.
I'm gonna.
You want to be the girl?
Yeah,
Lucas.
it's not your rightful place here.
Okay, Johnny.
You will be Chad.
Yeah.
Milo, you're gonna be Jimmy.
Dang it.
Milo.
When, where?
Oh, yeah, 5,000 bucks. Yeah. 5,000 extra. College campus.
Alright, snap guys.
So,
All right, stay with us, guys.
up there, or who wants to come up there?
Johnny wants to go up there.
Come on. Yeah, you guys should come on.
Consequences. What?
Okay.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's why you just...
So you guys know,
Shut up.
Hey, guys, listen up.
there's a reference that many of you probably won't get. It's kind of an inside joke, so I apologize for that, but it's the term chooch. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that before. Basically, my roommates, they always call each other chooches, which is kind of like a tool, douchebag kind of guy. But like, we mean it in a joking way. But, so basically, instead of chooch, I called it the tool shed, but they do actually say chooch in the script. So kind of like tool, Just think of that. Or someone who, the Urban Dictionary says, someone who thinks with a lack of judgment just doesn't really think things through. Okay, so it's called the Tool Shed, and I guess I'll start. Fade in, interior living room day. Chad, Lucas, and Audrey are chilling on the couch. Chad and Lucas are playing Madden. They are both dressed in their finest douchey clothing, muscle shirts and basketball shorts. Chad scores a touchdown via a Hail Mary.
That's right, son. I'm the CFL champ of this house.
The CFL.
The Huge Football League. Duh.
Chad jabs Lucas with his elbow.
Why did we invite this chick again?
Because she's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Audrey gets up and heads for the door.
Whatever, I'm out of here.
Hear that? It's the sound of no one caring.
Dude, have you seen Jimmy lately?
Chad shakes his head. They get up and head towards Jimmy's room. Jimmy is found passed out on the floor. There is a bag of protein ripped open, protein powder everywhere. There is a lot of protein concentrated on his face and nose.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
Whoa.
Lucas bends one knee near Jimmy and surveys the situation. Lucas notices a handwritten note in Jimmy's hand. Lucas slowly grabs the note and proceeds to open it.
I told you, man, giving Jimmy that much protein was a bad idea.
Look at this note. It says, I was just trying to get jacked and swole.
Jimmy? Swole? When did this happen?
Cut to flashback. Exterior open field on a slight vantage point day. Chad and Lucas look unimpressed at Jimmy, who is kneeling in front of them, looking towards the heavens.
I'm gonna get jacked and
End flashback. Interior living room day. Lucas stands.
Dang, Jimmy, you weren't supposed to take the whole thing, let alone snort it.
Jimmy coughs a couple times, followed by a short few breaths.
Oh, dude, he's breathing.
Come here. Come closer.
Lucas kneels back down, leaning a little closer than last time.
What is it?
I tell you, everything that is really nothing, and nothing of what is everything. Do not be fooled by what I am saying. Please listen carefully and try to hear what I am not saying.
Cut black. Actually, I found that quote on like the internet, so. It could, yeah, be subject to change. Some profound.
So how many pages is that?
That's 2 1/4.
Is that the entire thing or something?
Yeah, that's it.
That's something we can cover today.
Maybe if we could get like some music credits, like
15 seconds.
it's really like.
We'll talk about scheduling later.
Yeah, and I'm not available for the first 2 weekends.
Just like you drop.
No, 3 weekends. So like
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Riz. All right. Kristen, you have the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, because I'm your lapdog. Yeah, you are.
Do you have something else?
What? No. Because Milo got to work and he's taking away. Hi, hello.
This time, he's like,
Bye. I know. That's why she's like,
Yeah.
This has so many spelling errors. It's not even funny. Did you not fix them? No. The end.
protein folder.
Sexual. Okay, so
I know.
this is basically based off Jessica Had a Dream Once. and she's been talking with her friend Ian, and so far it seems completely possible. So I started writing the script, and at the beginning I have the entire outline and stuff, but the people who must be ready to talk are Aaron Amort, Eric, Johnny, Jessica, Kristen, Crystal, Alex, Haley, Aaron Van Horn, Joe, Josh, and Emily. And then I need someone to be Cole for a few minutes, who I didn't. I can be Cole Bruce. But you already
Fine,
have
I'll
it.
be Cole.
I'm sure You want to also be Ian Malcolm just for the heck of it?
Do it.
Yeah. Who wants to be Ginger?
I'm here.
No, I'll do Ginger too. I got it.
I'll just be everyone.
I'll just do the whole thing. One man show.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess we can just get started. Over like a small filming crew setting up for a jungle shot. Cole and Aaron Amor are standing next to each other discussing how each of them will get their shots.
So you want a medium wide panning as they pass? Are you thinking 24 FPS?
Sounds good.
Milo hums a Latin song while dancing the tango with the boom pole. Ginger stands with Aaron Van Horn and Catherine pointing and sniffing at Milo. They stand next to the table. Alex and Crystal hug because they are watching Emily, Joe, and Josh, who said he blocked the scene. It's Eric and Ian Malcolm in a heated debate. Ian's shirt is wide open.
But this is how you get the girlfriends to come with their boyfriends.
I don't care. Having your shirt getting ripped open perfectly down the middle by a twig as you were walking through the jungle makes no sense.
It doesn't have to make sense, it just has to make the girl swoon.
Eric pinches the bench of his nose, getting annoyed. Jessica, Kristen, Brennan, and Johnny sit in the director's chairs watching a fight. A bowl of popcorn is being passed around.
Do you think we should tell Eric we're starting to fall behind schedule?
We've been behind schedule for hours. This is just an early lunch break.
Before continuing to watch him eat popcorn, Eric looks frustrated and Ian is still trying to convince him to let him keep his shirt open.
What if I get a bullet wound and I have to use my shirt as a gauze to stop the bleeding?
You just got to the island. How would you have gotten hurt?
I don't get hurt on the island, I get my injury from somewhere else.
Why are you on this mission then?
Because I'm the captain.
And I'm the director.
I'm higher on the evolutionary and intellectual chain.
Well, I get the higher paycheck.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Oh, Brennan! Shoot! I hit it there. 16. Okay. Ian and Eric tell them only then do they realize that they have an audience. Jessica, Kristen, and Brennan and Johnny keep watching them intently. Don't mind us. You can keep going. Ian is about to say something, but Crystal comes up to Eric.
We're ready to film.
Okay. Phone is ringing. It's Alex's. He answers.
Hello?
Alex! He's supposed to show. Wait, where'd you go? Show Haley on her computer.
Listen, now's not a good time to.
Alex, shut up! We have to get everyone off the island.
What? Why?
Because of what lives there. Alex, that island used to belong to John Hammond. He was known for using that island for...
Alex!
Alex,
Alex,
did you lie?
So you gotta go, Haley.
Alex! Alex thinks that this looks good. Alex, let's go. Wait, whatever. Okay, back then. Emily gets her makeup done by Kristen. Joe gets his hairstylist by Jessica. Make sure Ian's shirt is closed and has no space of food
Right, always finds a way.
Everyone's in his chair, rubbing his temples.
I really hate that guy.
And Van Horn, I steps through the tall grass in front of both cameras.
Scene 5, take 1.
And Van Horn tops the top and quickly, I steps off camera.
Action!
And Josh, Joe, and Emily start checking through the tall grass. Joe pulls out a GPS from a thigh pant pocket.
I'm not getting a signal for the GPS. We must be out of range.
Emily pulls out a walkie-talkie.
Does that?
I'm
not excited. Dispatch, this is Sergeant Egan. Do you copy?
Nothing but static is heard from the walkie-talkie.
Dispatch, do you copy?
Still no voice plays, only static is heard.
Radio 2, we should stay put.
Ian suddenly freezes, causing Josh, Joe, and Emily to stop walking as well.
You all okay? I couldn't read the word stutters.
Ah, yeah!
People get scared.
Nothing to be scared about. It's just a little hiccup in the power.
I didn't say I was scared.
We didn't say you were.
I know.
As Ian turned, wait, where are you?
It's very sensitive.
A moment to compose himself, the ground begins to shake. Everybody looks around at one another. Earthquake!
That's a question.
I can't see from up here. It's earthquake? Or easily gets stronger. Out of the distance, all sorts of noise about are quickly getting closer. Alex realizes what they are. His eyes go like.
Run! Get on the tall grass.
Ahead of Gallimine is big through the tree line to the east of the film set. The crew drop what they are doing and run in separate directions. Joe, Josh, and Emily immediately bolt. Josh is the only one to keep hold of his pop gun. Ian is frozen in the spot, wide-eyed, and his mouth open in awe.
Shit.
Alright, what quickly climbs up a tree and begins to film Stampede.
Getting that sweet, sweet deal.
Majority of the Gallimines are now upon the coast where Ian and Johnny are. Johnny jumps into the ball covering himself. Ian immediately gets trampled by to death by the Gallimimus. When the last few stragglers of the stampede are finally passing, Johnny looks up.
Whew, I really thought I was.
Suddenly a T-Rex stops on Johnny with his right foot. As the T-Rex chases the Gallimimus, every time it raises its right foot, we hear Johnny screaming. That's the start of the next scene. But no, okay, so planning on it being animation.
Is that how it ends? This is at the beginning stop?
No, that's just like
Everybody gets killed by dinosaurs, pretty much.
except me. Okay, oh. A lot of and we're hoping that the people who are graduating this year, we can record the voices and just get it to Ian before everyone leaves, so then we can hopefully have it relatively soon for an animated kind of based movie. But yeah, that's the kind of look at it. I hope you guys are willing to lend your voices for yourselves.
Sweet B-roll.
You're just sitting there.
So how many pages is the final thing going to be?
I have no idea.
How many do you guys have?
That.
How many was that?
7 or 8.
7? Or 7.
Yeah.
So that's why it's done.
Oh,
That's
super tight.
okay.
No, you and Emily that
You're
next.
about to.
I know, I'm about to.
I refuse though to say damn shit, so I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
So we're changing that one.
You just tell me how you would, like what you would, say as you got bored by trying to talk to you.
That's the one thing you said.
Not to sleep on that one.
But to give you guys sort of a preview, it's gonna, like Alex, one of his lines is gonna be, because I'm just such a teenage heartthrob.
Oh my goodness, I feel like a teenage heartthrob.
Guys.
dragon. So no, and then Aaron gets to have a chocolate milk tree. And Juju has a saber-toothed tiger, and Milo gets clobbered by a stegosaurus.
Yeah, it's not how I die though. It's what I'm doing as I go out. That's the main thing.
Such a big shit to make that. That would be a hint, and I hope you guys are willing to record your voices. I'll keep you guys posted on to when I finish the script. I hope to finish it soon.
Hey guys,
But history homework, unfortunately, comes first. But no, I hope to. I know.
what is this homework this weekend?
I know.
We are the only
Homework?
But no, I hope to finish it relatively soon. I will send it out, and then I will let you know what's going on with contracts with like emailing, animation, and recording. So yeah.
Alex, you have a script?
Nope. I have some notes on my phone. That's good enough.
Okay.
It's just an announcement, basically.
Is there a script?
It's in the works right now.
Well, might as well make an announcement.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Ratchet Fight Night 2 is in the works, so if you are coming back as a character, I'll contact you guys, and a script is being worked on right now, so that's what's up with that.
Okay.
I do need crew. That's right, Alex is right, I need crew.
Okay, so okay, so now we're going to talk about scheduling. Obviously, the animated movie, well, there's going to be some scheduling, I guess, with recording, but that can be done on a character-by-character basis. So, yeah, Race, you said your project couldn't be filmed until May 9th or later. So, we have a lot of open space, which brings me to other projects that are in the works, I guess, like the musical and Batman and MPC the movie 2. So let's just talk about that for now. So other projects, the musical we're going to be working on doing some recording of the songs and auditioning, choreography for that. But MPC the movie 2. Right now, it's just something that we need to do. So what I want to do is I want to get a writing team together, and obviously if anybody has any little snippets that they want to throw in of some reference to some project that we did, it's going to be open to everybody. But I want some writers to start writing that. So if anybody would like to volunteer to be on that team or whatever. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Raise your hands again. Okay, so we have a lot of people. 7 people.
It's like 7. Wait a minute, no.
He's getting really fast.
Okay. I don't know what the best way to write it is going to be. Whether it's going to be 7 of you collaborating or.
We should just treat it like we do with the 72-hour and the 48-hour.
Okay. So, yeah.
Didn't Josh write something about that like a couple months ago?
For MPC the movie 2?
Yeah.
No,
I think he
that's a
did.
different script.
Yeah,
He wrote something
he
about
wrote
Brennan.
it was
Yeah.
the misadventures of Josh and Brennan was what he was
Yeah,
posting about.
that wasn't this.
That may wind up being included, maybe. I don't know.
So how many of you guys want to actually write it, of the people who raised their hand? Because what we could do is we could do this the same way we do it for our film slams. We could just get together and just come up with the core idea, and then people can just raise their hands. We could have one guy or gal run out and write it. So is that kind of what you guys would like to do? That's what I'd like to do.
Yay or nay?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Ginger.
So is 911 going to be able to be sort of split, conjoined with that, or?
Maybe.
Okay.
So, I mean,
It'd be a really long movie.
It would be really long.
I'm trying to make it short as possible.
because it's standalone as it is right now, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have to be, but it could be. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I guess I could. Yeah. I mean, for those of you who saw the Facebook message, you know that's pretty much where it's at right now. I just have to start getting my vignettes kind of all like together. But I should
But
have.
for those who don't know anything about it,
Oh, who don't know anything about? Okay, basically. Oh, that's right. MPC 911 is basically it's basically a conglomerate of like all the police officers who were in the previous MPC projects this year, and also basically it's based on all these cops arresting all of our criminals that we've had, ending with Claire. So basically, our recent criminal, which was Mary. Yeah. So basically, from Mary to Claire is how we're arresting each of these criminals in the script.
so it's already as it is. It's kind of based on other MPC stuff. That's why we were thinking about having that be kind of the core theme of MPC the movie too, and then just throwing in some other references in there too. But that might turn out to be way too long since it is its own project. How long do you think that's going to be?
I'm really not trying to make it too long since I kind of want to make it like, I'm trying to shoot it like in probably one weekend, but I'm like I said, I'm not trying to make it any longer than it needs to. I'll just slip in some few dialogues here and there.
Is that something that will be ready to be filmed before May 9th?
It can.
Because we pretty much just have some free weekends.
Yeah, I think, I
Okay.
can make that happen.
We can finalize more scheduling when the time comes. How is the script on that? I mean, is it done, very close, outline?
It's outlined, so all I do is have to just plug in and get it on paper and it should be good.
Okay, let's see. And Batman, Joe?
Sunday night, I think, is what works best with crew. So if that works with the actors I need, where we're going to be shooting is that alley that's over by, what is it?
Bard.
Yeah, over there. And then, that's all that I need. You guys that are involved with that scene, and then everything else is just with us.
Do you want to go over meeting time and stuff right now? I mean, for that?
I guess I'd post something on Facebook.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's just about it as far as projects that are up in the air or down on the ground or, kind of hovering a little bit. So, yeah, Eric, do you want to say something about movie night?
Okay, so tomorrow we are having another movie night.
Yeah.
I see we're excited about that. So, we don't know what we're going to show. I actually have forgotten what. There was.
All right.
We were actually thinking of 2001: A Space Odyssey. There's some.
May I suggest The Room?
So 2001: A Space Odyssey is.
It's on.
Milo.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Okay.
I really want to see
Damn it, I can't do that.
I can't sit through that.
What time is that going to be?
We're looking at 6 o'clock p.m. again for movie night to start. It'll be at my place, so if people want to come see a really visually awesome movie. Now, if people don't want to watch that, you can put it up for debate.
We'll probably put a vote on Facebook tonight.
Yeah.
Polls. Everyone loves polls.
I don't know how I feel about polling.
Mine out of the gutter. Simmer down.
I don't think so, though. Yeah, tabling. This Saturday from 7 to 10. Be there. We're probably going to fill up 3 or 4 pages of sign-ups. Emily.
General reminder for people interacting that we're doing our thing at 3:30 tomorrow.
3:35. And if you can't make it to that, we're also doing it at noon. My group is.
Well, no. Whoa! Whoa!
Hey now.
Wait, doesn't the class start at noon? Oh no, wait, we don't have that.
We don't have class on Friday.
Okay. So yeah, elections are on the 22nd, but that's a ways away, so you can forget I even said that. No,
Not really, because we're going to eventually put up a Facebook post asking for candidates for the roles, so we can get that all prepared for the day that we do election. Yes.
Speaking of which, when will you be posting job descriptions?
It's in the Constitution.
They are in the Constitution.
Where is that?
It's in our files chat on the Facebook page.
Here, you want to show them real quick?
Yeah.
But we are going to put up an updated version of the Constitution within the end of the week.
So when we put up the updated one, if you guys go to the Facebook page, it's right under here, under the Files tab, where actually all of our minutes are as well.
It will be at the top though, because it'll be brand new.
That would be right here, but right now it's like all the way down here.
So, if you guys want to look at it tonight, you can. That's
all
what
the
we did.
rest of the scripts instead of saying 50.
Yeah, should I put my script?
What?
Should I put like my script on there?
You can.
If you want to,
It'll
yeah.
be there forever.
That must be David.
Stop it.
You can fix it. I tried. At least.
One day you can
I
make
just
it
wondered.
like on a really interesting script you wrote.
Yes.
All the-
So, if you are thinking about running for a position on the e-board, you are welcome to come to the e-board meeting or e-board meetings. Our next one is Wednesday at 5. That's when they are this quarter.
Let us know you're coming so that we can know you're coming.
Yeah.
Snacks? What?
No.
We don't even
You
have
want to bring
insurance. You
donuts?
think they're gonna feed you?
Wednesdays at 5. Just because I'm curious, who all is thinking about running for a position? Raise your hand. All right, we've got some people. So, thank you very much.
Like for you.
You should all come to the e-board meetings, just so you can get a feel for what goes on. With that, unless if anybody has anything else for the good of the order.
Yeah, it's an update on Torch.
Okay.
So we're going to be having auditions May 2nd and 3rd. Times are soon to be decided, and places are soon to be decided. And Jessica here will be posting something on Facebook about people who are interested. And so if you just comment that you're interested, then we can get you added to a Facebook group that we're going to be creating for the project.
Okay, what is it again?
Torch?
Yeah.
The horror movie. That we're doing in the fall.
Yeah.
Magical at all, unless you think blood and gore is magical.
It is.
Yay!
Alright.
Okay. With that, the meeting is over.
That's gonna get jacked in school!
It's gonna be a music band, it's gonna set you up by the time.
One more time, Milo.
I did that once.
Are you going? Yes, what? You're skipping a class. She has laryngitis, and I'm here. What? When are we working out? I don't know. I'll figure it out. We want to work out like 7. I gotta get pictures. Yes, I do. Okay, so hang out with this guy. No, you're sitting there lollygagging.